Those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. Mexico have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And we're underway. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That has been slung wide. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
And that was precious close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Mexico really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And the keeper's got it again. Long ball by the goalkeeper. He's in a great position here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Mexico are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
Very nicely done. Hangs it. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foster.
Good pressure, determined, intense.
Sitole. Foster.
Mexico ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Over to the right flank. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. The ball swung in. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Here's a chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite... Tries one from range! A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That is a great pick out. Space for him to turn and look. An uncompromising challenge. Referee has just said play on.
And no, that was never going to make it.
He's in a good position. He's had a shot! They've scored! And South Africa take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Camisa 13.
South Africa have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Not the most accurate pass.
Mexico certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Swung over, pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. Foster. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He'll try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, distance never seems to be...
And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Mexico go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Mexico really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Played out to the left flank. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Foster. Takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Foster just eases him off the ball. Mexico do have a chance to counter here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's got away with one there. Mexico still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. And that's a good ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely aimed pass.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Sends it crossfield. Aimed beyond the defence.
Presente na partida de hoje.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Ball in towards the middle. Cleared away.
Mexico really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Mexico are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Sitole looking understandably energised after his goal. He's going for goal! Oh, he's just got under that.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Foster. Sitole. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. In with the challenge. Now that's well seen too. South Africa choosing to make the first change.
Teremos uma substituição.
Goes looking wide. Tries to play it through. Back in once more.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
South Africa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substituição em andamento.
South Africa have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now he's off and running. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. maybe the Late Late Show.
Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mexico have reached the now or never stage.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's run loose here. Keep the ball and you win the game. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's real chance! And that's a tidy finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Camisa 8.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Can he get on the end of this? Where it came from. That is a brilliant interception. Sitole. That's been cut out, well played.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
2 minutes to be added on. Threads one in. Oh, strongly challenged there. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.